What's up, guys? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. If you've been living under a rock, basically you might not know this, but Infinity Ward started to tease Modern Warfare 2. No, not the one from 2009, but the one that's coming up this year, and I am so excited. I'm so looking forward to another modern Call of Duty. I've just gotten so tired of World War II. I've gotten tired of everything but the modern setting, so I'm just so excited about this, and I love Infinity Ward's games, so I am super stoked. And with today's video, it's really just going to be a celebration of that hype. And what I want to do is talk about shotguns that I hope make it into the game. This is going to be a laid back, kind of fun video. There's not going to be any stats or anything like that. I've been kind of sick the past few days. Not really sick, but my allergies have been killing me. It's really, really bad here in North Carolina. So I'm going to kind of take it easy. I have some videos coming up for you that are going to be fun. But for now, we're just going to take it easy and we're going to talk about Modern Warfare 2. And I want to know in the comments below before anything, what are some shotguns that you want to see in this game? But now let's get into my wish list for the shotguns. The number one shotgun on my list of shotguns I want to see in Modern Warfare 2 is the Spaz 12. And let's be honest, I'm sure a lot of you guys watching are going to say the same exact thing. This is such a notorious shotgun. It's so iconic. You can recognize that look anywhere. It's just got that certain shape to it, and it's just so iconic, and I love it. Now, we've had the Spaz 12 in recent Call of Duties. The most recent is Black Ops Cold War, I believe. And in that one, it was the Gallo, right? And it's in Warzone as well. But it's sort of a spammy semi-auto shotgun, and I'm okay with that. But I really want to see a return of the pump action Spaz 12, because the last time we saw that in Call of Duty was actually Infinite Warfare, I believe, back in 2016, because it was known as the S-Ravage. It was a classic weapon you can unlock. And it was so much fun in that game. And honestly, I'm just kind of tired of seeing it as a semi-auto type of shotgun. I want to see it return to its pump action former glory. Now, since we are going to have the Gunsmith in Modern Warfare 2022, I think one really cool thing that can do, that I've seen a lot of people talk about, is have a configuration where the Spaz 12 can either be a really heavy hitter pump action, or it can be sort of that spammy, weaker semi-auto shotgun. I think that's a really cool idea. I think that would really make it stand out amongst the shotguns and be such a cool idea, because the Gunsmith, it needs to be utilized more for shotguns, and I think this is a great way to do that for the Spaz 12 in particular. And I can't lie, man, I've seen some lists that say it's been leaked and that it is going to be in the game, and the intervention and the ACR and all these different iconic guns, but until it's announced officially, we have no idea. I thought for sure it was going to be coming in Modern Warfare 2019, but we got the Jak 12 instead, which is a big womp womp. But oh my god, I'm so excited. I have a good feeling about it. I really hope it's in the game, so let's pray that it is. Next up on my list is another really requested one, and that is the KSG. I think the KSG stole everyone's heart in Black Ops 2 when it was a slug shotgun. It was super high risk, high reward, but very skillful to use because you had to place your shots super well. It was just such a beast of a shotgun. In Black Ops 2, it was so much fun to use. I used it in every game, whether it was a really crappy game and I went negative or positive or whatever, I was dominating. It was just a gun that I always felt so comfortable with. It was so much fun, the sound of it, the look of it, the feel, everything. It was just so good. I didn't use it much in Modern Warfare 3. I think it was overlooked a lot by the Spaz 12 because, you know, it's the Spaz 12 plus the Model 1887, but it's just such another iconic shotgun configuration to me. I can kind of recognize it when I see it usually, and it's just something I wish would come back, because again, we haven't really seen it in a long time, and it would fit this modern setting very much so, because it's not really super futuristic. You know, it doesn't have that kind of weird looking feel. It's pretty basic, and I just think it would fit well in the aesthetics of a Modern Warfare game, so I would love to see it come back. Next up on my list is another one. You probably saw this coming, and I literally just mentioned it, the Model 1887. Oh my god, need I say more? I know a lot of people probably had this as number one on their list, and to be honest, it's a close call. It's definitely up there, and to be honest, these are in no particular order, but this is another one that I need it. Now, I don't really care if it's a Kimbo or not. I know that sounds like blasphemy for a lot of people, but it's fun to have a Kimbo, but it always ends up getting this kind of contentious look to it, and everyone starts to like kind of eye it bad, and then it gets nerfed really hard, and it just turns into a joke. So I'm okay with it being in the game. I'd like to have a Kimbo, but I'd really like it to be very weak and make it to where it's very consistent, but the range is incredibly short. I would love that. That'd be really cool. But the real kicker here is I want it to be a real long-range shotgun with a very slow rate of fire. Think Model 2187 from Infinite Warfare. It was sort of like that really heavy hitter shotgun, and it had the greatest range out of all the shotguns, but its fire rate was incredibly slow, like abnormally slow. It's probably like around 60 rounds per minute. It's very, very slow. but it's a lever action. I mean, come on. Lever actions, thanks to Terminator, are just notorious, and they have the most badass look to them. And I just love shotguns, man, but a lever action, oh, there's just something about it that's just so Wild West and awesome, and I love it. And this is a shotgun that it's been definitely requested a lot. I know that. I remember when it was first leaked in Infinite Warfare that it was going to be coming. Man, I would stay up just looking at videos of the 1887. I was so excited about it. This shotgun really has a special place in my heart, and I did use it a lot in Modern Warfare 2, even though it was very broken. But like I said, I just love the feel and the look of a lever action shotgun. So I really hope this comes back. I know they're probably going to bring back the Mark II carbine, so I'd be okay if they just brought that back, but introduced like 410, like the 410 Ironhide from Cold War. If they had some sort of ammo conversion where you could use the lever action as a proper shotgun, oh my god, that would be amazing. And I'm really sad we didn't see that in Modern Warfare, but maybe in Modern Warfare 2, it'll come to fruition, so I hope so. Now, I've talked enough about the heavy hitter shotguns, but what about another type of quirky full auto or semi-auto type of shotgun? Well, one of the ones that's top on my list is going to be the M1216. This is a shotgun that's only been in one Call of Duty, at least one main Call of Duty, and that's Black Ops 2. And if you've never seen this shotgun, it is a strange beast to say the least. It's sort of a hybrid. It's like a full auto that shot 4 rounds, and then it would rotate the cylinder, and then you could shoot another 4, and I think it had 16 shots in total. So it was like this revolving shotgun that was kind of a full auto. It was just incredibly unique and cool. And in Black Ops 2, it was actually pretty strong. You had to aim down sights with it to get it to be really effective. And it was one of those shotguns that tended to be overlooked because of the Remington and the KSG, of course. But this was such a unique configuration for a shotgun. And I think, again, it's one of those that would fit into this sort of modern / kind of futuristic looking shotgun in Modern Warfare 2. I think it'd be the perfect place to try it out. And like I said, it's so incredibly unique, and you don't see a shotgun like this often. Anything with a rotating cylinder is always pretty badass in my opinion. So I would love to see this one come back and have some cool ammo types along with it. There's a few other semi-auto or full auto shotguns I could think of, mainly the Striker. That's another one I'd love to see, but I don't have a lot of experience with it, and I don't really care as much for semi and full auto shotguns. I've always loved those heavy hitters, but I would like to see the Striker. I think that's another fun gun, and I love the drum magazine it has. It's so cool. But the other shotgun I want to see, which isn't really technically a shotgun, I guess, is the Executioner from Black Ops 2. And you might be saying, hold on, we had the snake shots in Modern Warfare, right? And the top break from Vanguard. Yeah, we did, but the Executioner was basically just for shotgunning. It was basically that close range pistol that was just a beast. And I know it was overlooked a lot in Black Ops 2. I think a lot of people thought it was one of the worst guns. I'd always see people say it was one of the worst. But to be honest, I thought it was really damn good. Maybe it's because I knew how to play with shotguns back in the day more than I do now, but I could go on some tears with it, and it was so much fun to use with a suppressor. It just sounds so, I don't know, squishy. You know that sound that suppressors kind of make your shotgun sound like a little drop of water or something. It's really funny. But the Executioner, I really loved it, and I loved dolphin diving with it in Black Ops 2 and then getting some hilarious kills. It was just so much fun, and I would love to see this thing come back. Now up next, this isn't necessarily a specific shotgun, but rather some shotgun ammo types, and what I really hope to return in Modern Warfare 2 is that sort of unique customization of different types of shells and cartridges and ammo types for the shotgun. One of the great things that Vanguard did is it introduced, for shotguns at least, birdshot. It had buckshot, it had 12 gauge, it had 16 gauge. It had so many different types of ammo, and I thought that was so cool, even though many people only use like 1 or 2 of them. I think it was just such a unique addition, and I loved that about Vanguard. Unfortunately, I don't really play Vanguard anymore, but I think in Modern Warfare 2, they could take that to the next level. They could introduce something like frag rounds from Battlefield, just like the Jak-12 had, but for every shotgun. Oh my god, the community would love that, right? But they could also introduce something like flechette or flechette, however you say it, which is basically like a shotgun shell that has a bunch of darts in it. I think that would be really cool. Has some unique effects that come with it. Just different shotgun gauges in general, 16 gauge, 20 gauge. Things like that. I would love to see that kind of unique element added to the shotguns, because often they're kind of overlooked and they're kind of tossed aside because everyone wants to use an AR and SMG. But I'd love if they could introduce just a bunch of different ammo types, different configurations, and all that kind of stuff. It'd be funny if they even had, like, you know, a beanbag projectile or whatever they use for like riot police. I know that's definitely not going to happen, but it'd be kind of funny to have. It's just like a kind of like a noob tube, but it shoots beanbags. I don't know, I'm just throwing that out there. I thought it was kind of funny. And you know how when you use the deputy underbarrel attachment, the bodies go flying? I think that'd be really hilarious to have a shotgun that did that, you know, by default. But really, that's all I could think of for this video. I don't want to make it too long and get too crazy with it. I could probably think of 100 other things, but these were sort of my top picks. I really want to see the Spaz 12, the KSG, the Model 1887, the M1216, the Executioner, and just a bunch of different ammo types. That really is what would make this game even better for me. I know Modern Warfare 2 is really hyped right now. It's one of the most liked tweets in Call of Duty history. If you saw the announcement tweet from Infinity Ward, it's crazy how many people jumped on that. It's crazy. The hype is already starting to begin. And man, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, so I can't wait for the reveal. But let me know down in the comments below, what are some shotguns you want to see return in this game? Or are there any other features for a shotgun in particular that you'd like to see return? Maybe slam fire, like a shotgun that can do slam fire or something like that. Anything at all, but let me know down in the comments below, guys. If you could, drop a like on the video. It is always much appreciated, and since I haven't been uploading as much, my videos probably aren't being recommended as much, which is kind of sad, but it'll get better when Modern Warfare 2 comes out, I'm sure of it. But leave a like, drop a comment, and let me know what you think. And with all that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video.